Okay, you guys. So today's class is practically practical class. Okay. So there won't be lots of questions from it in the midterm exams. I think I just took like two, maybe three questions for the multiple choice and true, false to put them in the exam. Okay. So, and I guess I only took it from the first 5 pages of Unit 3. All right. So Unit 3 in brief is how to use Microsoft Word to make your job layout better. Okay. The feature of how to use the features of Microsoft Word to make your document or to present your document in a better way. Type. Whether it's Microsoft Word, whether it's Google Document, or whether you're using Mac Document. I'm not sure about Mac Documents. I've never used Mac Document before. I think they have the same features. Okay. So you will find that if you're using Mac, Google Document, or Microsoft Word, I think you will find that they have the same features. All right. So in brief, this is how you should use. I mean, it's a good unit to read. It's a good unit to practice on. Yani at home with your computer or your laptop, you can practice the instructions that are given in Unit 3 for changing the font, adding, for example, a new document, a new page number, whatever, to make break between pages. Okay. So it's how to utilize Microsoft Word in Unit 3 to change your document's layout. Okay. So your document talks about several things, or your Unit 3 talks about several things. They are mainly written, okay, but if you know how to use YouTube, you can go and look for each one of them. They are there and they are explained very in very detail. Okay. Okay. So your document has 10 steps to use Microsoft Word file to change your layout. Step 1 is setting the page size and margin. Step 2 is to modify styles for a custom look. Step 3 is formatting the chapter. Okay. Step 4 is formatting font matter, which is the half title, the full title, and so on. The table of contents, how do you do that? Step 5 is adding pagination, to add pages, to add page number, to add break to the pages. Okay. And step 6 is adding headers. You have headers and footers, for example, how to use them, how to add them, how to change the font, the size of the lines, and so on. Step 7, additional formatting for the chapter title page. Step 8, adding images. Okay, adding images, videos, or photos, the images. Okay. And step 9, creating a table of content. Step 10, the final step, is to proofread your document and convert it to PDF, okay, for publishing purposes. If you want to publish your document, whether it's on a certain platform, like if you wrote a book and you want to publish it on Amazon Kindle, for example, you will need to know how to change the format of your document from Microsoft Word document to another format. that is accepted by, for example, Amazon Kindle. Or if you want to change it to a PDF, to know how to change it to a PDF, okay? So in brief, this is a good chapter to hone your skills. شو يعني hone your skills؟ تصقلوا مهاراتكم في استخدام المايكروسوفت اوفيس، اوكي، وخصوصا المايكروسوفت وورد. طيب احنا what we're gonna do is I will show you videos of what they talk about in your unit. So your unit doesn't have videos, okay, to explain the all what is written in Unit 3. So here we will look at videos to explain the written things that you have in Unit 3, okay? Type. Let's look at the first thing, and I think it's one of the not main, ولكن important parts of laying out your document, and we're talking about setting page size and margins. طيب هتسألوني شو دخل هذا في editing and proofreading. This is very important in editing and proofreading. As an editor, you need to know how to work with a document that you're editing. Because if you remember, in Unit 1 and in Unit 2, we said that an editor is not just an editor. He is responsible for many things, and he has to do many tasks in order to provide a finished document, okay? One of these things that he or she needs to take care of, or one of his or her tasks, is to provide a good laid out document, okay? They need to have the skills to use whether Microsoft Office, Microsoft Google document, or if we're using Mac documents, they need to know how to use these skills, okay? And inside these apps or inside these programs, there are many points or many parts that an editor should be aware of or should know how to do in order to provide a finished and properly laid out document, okay? So one of these things is to know how to set page sizes and margins. يعني page sizes اللي هي حجم الدوكيمنت كيف بده يكون. If I'm going to publish for a Kindle program, for example, a Kindle setting, okay, there are specific settings for the page that I need to use. If I am publishing for a website, there are specific settings that I need to use in order to publish these website for this website. Okay, so and the margins. The margins شو هي margin بالعربي؟ اللي هي الحواف. Okay, الحواشي تبعية الصفحة. They have to be at a specific size for certain documents, okay? So let's look at the first video, which explains how to use the page size and margin. رح أشغل شوي منه بس قولوا لي إذا سامعين صوت الفيديو, okay?
Change margins in Word to make your document look.
سامعين؟ ملاك ولا سامعين؟
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna put it back and increase the volume here. ولا هذا أعلى شيء أربية من هنا عشان تسمعين. Yes. So you can hear better because it's at the top of the volume. Okay. All right.
Change margins in Word to make your document look how you want. Select Layout, Margins. Choose one of the options. Or choose Custom Margins. Choose the margins you want and select OK.
Okay. So you see, this is a very brief video on how to change your margins. At Microsoft Office, there are plenty of explanatory videos about how to work with the Microsoft Word layout, okay? And on YouTube, you will find also so many videos that talk about every single thing in a document. Yani, if you don't know how to change the color of one sentence, for example, to another and another sentence, you will find that on YouTube or Microsoft Office, okay? For the tiniest information to the biggest information, you will find these on Microsoft Office. Hello. There are always updates. There are always changes. Yani if you remember Microsoft Word layout أو خلينا نقول the interface was different before. Each time they develop it, they add new icons and new ways of using Microsoft Word. Okay, so you need to be or to keep up to date with these new formatting and settings. Okay. طيب زي ما حكيت لكم هدول الفيديوهات هي mirroring. شو يعني mirroring؟ تحاكي okay what is written in unit 3 of your textbook. هلا مش كل إشي موجود ولكن حطيت أهم النقاط اللي حسيت إنها مهم الطالب يعرفها أو الشخص يعرفه لما يستخدم المايكروسوفت وورد. أوكي؟ طيب. The second step we said is to modify normal style for a custom look. Okay? So what is a normal style? A normal style is the standard way to use Microsoft Word if we are writing any document. Hala. It's up to you later on to change the style. If you don't like the normal style, you can change it to other styles. You have a bunch of styles in your Microsoft Word that you can use from. So let's look at the following video and check how we can change the style or use the normal style. So here, if you look at it, okay, when you go, let me just go back a little bit because there is no speaking in this video. In your Microsoft Word, if you open a Microsoft document, you guys, let's go open a Microsoft document to explain it better. Okay, here we go. This is a Microsoft document. So you see this A with a stroke, okay? So this is the style. Oh, these are the styles that are available at Microsoft Word document. So if you open it, the first thing that you will see is the normal style, okay? And it is framed. If it is framed like this, you see the black box, okay, around it, it means that this is the style that is currently used in the document, okay? So if we write anything, I am going home late today, for example, okay? So the way the sentence is written, the way spaces are made between the letters and the words, this is what we call a normal style, okay? Now, if you want to change this style to another type, you can use, for example, a heading. So do you see how it changed? So what is a heading? And this is important. A heading 1, a heading 2, and there is heading 3 and heading 4. These are used when you want to put your main headings into the table of content. Okay? في جدول المحتويات اللي بيكون في أول الكتاب، أوكي؟ بيكون في عناوين رئيسية وعناوين فرعية. كيف بيتساوى هدول العناوين الفرعية والعناوين الرئيسية في جدول المحتويات؟ بيتساووا عن طريق اختيار heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 أو heading 4. وهدول الهيدنجز إذا تم اختيارهم هن اللي بيظهروا على التيبل of content. أوكي؟ في عندنا كمان different style، مثلا عندنا اللي هو italic style، في عندنا انه documents مثلا بدكم تكتبوا بس italic، في عندكم strong style بيكون bold style. اوكي so you choose which style. هلا normally what is allowed in academia is to use only the normal style. Okay, this is the one, and it's not a bold one, it's a normal style. So this is the one that is normally used for any document that you want to start with. Okay, so let's look again at the video. So here they go to style, they choose their style. Okay, you see how many styles they have. They choose the font size, how big the size of the line should be. On they set the indentation. What does indentation mean? In academic writing, always, here. Yes, sure. Always, whether it's in Arabic or in English, when you start writing, each paragraph should start somewhere with a space. Okay? The first line of each paragraph needs to be indented, يعني needs to be inside the actual frame of the paragraph. Okay? يعني أي فقرة في اللغة العربية أو في اللغة الإنجليزية في الأكاديمية، أوكي، في الكتابة الأكاديمية، لازم يكون السطر الأول من كل فقرة داخل شوي لجوا عن بقية الفقرة. أوكي، هاي بتلاقوها من هون. كيف عمل هون الاندنتيشن؟ كتب first line، فقط السطر الأول من كل فقرة هو اللي يختلف عن بقية الفقرة. ولاين سبيسينج مثلا، ايش اللاين سبيسينج؟ انه يا اما بتكون الاسطر في الفقرة تحت بعضها بالضبط، يا اما بيكون في سطر مكتوب سطر فراغ، سطر مكتوب سطر فراغ. اوكي so you change it من هناك. إذا قادرين تشوفوا الدوكيمنت هون، أوكي، هاي الفقرة ملاحظين إنه السطر الأول داخل عن السطر اللي تحته شوي؟ هذا هو الاندنتيشن اللي حطيناه. وهون اختار النورمال ستايل فور اكزامبل للدوكيمنت كله. أوكي؟ modifying the style، يا إما إذا بتفتحه if you open a new document, okay, that is blank, there is nothing on it, the easiest way is to choose directly the normal style if it's not already there. Okay, when you open the new document. هلا if you start writing and you see that you didn't choose the normal style, you highlight the whole document and then you go to style and choose normal style. And as we said, when you start writing, always indent, indent your first line of each paragraph, okay, so that it is different from the rest of the paragraph, and choose the normal style. Okay? Are you with me you guys online? فاهمين كل إشي لحديت هلا؟
Yes, دكتورة.
Okay, good. هلا إذا if you have or if you're using a computer, you guys, or if you're using even your phone, open the document, any document, whether it's Google document or Word document, and check these things on your document, okay?
أنا هيك بعمل.
All right. Okay, sorry, you guys, can you send the link to the group? Because they're asking, وقلت لكم 100 مرة احفظوا اللينك عندكم. Okay? All right, so this is how to modify a style in Google or in, Word document. Type. The other thing, the thing that we will talk about is how to modify a heading. Okay, حكينا شو الheading? What are headings? Headings are the titles and subtitles that you will use later on in your table of contents. Okay, these are the things that will appear in your table of contents. بالعربي اللي هي العناوين الرئيسية، الهيدنجز هي العناوين الرئيسية، والعناوين الفرعية هي اللي حتظهر في جدول المحتوى تبعكم مع الصفحة. يعني مثلا عندنا the first title is how to use Microsoft Word. Okay, this title you will find it in the table of contents with the page number, so you can go easily click on it and it takes you to the document related to this part. Okay, so let's see how to do heading 1.
Clear, well-formatted headings can go a long way toward making sure your Word documents meet global accessibility standards. Many people use screen readers to create a list of headings so they can skim the document to find the content they want.
Heading list dialog. Headings list view. Report scope: 1 of 9.
But this type of navigation works only when the document's author uses heading styles. Screen readers and text-to-speech tools are programmed to recognize them. To add a heading style to text in Word, select the text, choose the Home tab in the ribbon, and in the Styles box, pick the heading style you want.
Okay, so the first step you do to choose a heading is to highlight it. Then you go to the Home button, okay, and you choose in Styles heading 1 or heading 2, depends on which heading you're trying to put.
When you save your document in another format for download, such as HTML or PDF, Word retains the heading styles, so everyone can still get the benefits of your headings. And remember, when you're writing headings, keep them short, specific to the information that follows them, and clear to someone new to the topic. For more tips on creating accessible content, visit aka.ms/accessible.
Okay, so it's easy to do a heading. Let's say that you are writing a whole document. Write your whole document and then spend times doing the editing thing, which is to choose the margin, to choose the style, to make the headings, okay? To play with the size of your, sorry, the size of the lines and all this. It's fine. So the size, and this is important too, okay, in academia, في الدوكيومنتس الأكاديمية is only 12. Okay, you only use size 12 when you write. هلا in Arabic we use size 14. Okay, ولكن in English, if you're writing in English, you use size 12. وهي, listen you guys, this is very important also for you when you write your graduation project. Okay, when you write your thesis at the end of your graduation project, it's important to know all of these information so you come out with a good layout for your document. Okay? But now we know how to do a heading. Okay? اللي هي عناوين الرئيسية والفرعية في الدوكيمنت. طيب. The other thing that we will talk about is adding a blank page or a page break, okay, for a custom look. Why do we use it? If we're writing a book, there will be chapters in a book, okay? Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, hala. In order to, when you print this book, there is always a blank page to separate each chapter from the other, okay? So this is how we're going to do it in order to give space between chapter 1 and chapter 2, for example, okay? So let's look at it.
Are you writing a report or an article and forgot to include certain information, image, or excerpt at the beginning of your document or somewhere in between? Arlene here, and welcome to Burn to Learn. Today we'll show you the fast way to insert a blank page and create a page break. So the usual long way to make space is to press enter several times until we make some room. But this can take forever, especially if we want a whole page of space.
Okay, so this is what normally people do if they don't know how to use page break or a blank page, okay? You keep on pressing enter, 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 enter. Space goes horizontally. Enter goes vertically, okay? Done.
So let's add a whole blank page at the beginning of this document. Let's say we want to leave room to add a cover page later on. We do so by going to our Insert menu and then click on the Blank Page button. Now a new blank page has been.
Okay, so what did she say? We go to the beginning of the page or where we want to put the blank page. We go to Insert, okay? And here you have it on the side, blank page. So we tap on it and here you go. You have a full blank page. If you forgot, for example, to put a cover page or to put a table of content or whatever, this is the way to add a blank page. Okay? طيب.
Inserted. This feature adds a new blank page wherever your cursor is placed on your document. Now let's say we want to separate subheadings into different articles inside the document. How do we do that without pressing the enter button dozens of times? Why don't you please take a few seconds after watching this video to subscribe to our channel. We'll scroll down to the Joy of Mom's Cooking subheading. We'll move it to the next page by giving it a page break. We put our cursor at the beginning of the subheading, and under the Insert menu, we'll click the Page Break button. Now the subheading has been moved to the following page to become an article. Don't waste away your fingertip anymore by tapping the Enter button dozens of times. Now you...
Okay, so the other thing that she used is to insert a break page, okay? To separate, for example, two headings from each other. Okay, so what did she do? She went again, she put her cursor, for example, let's say, I am having fun watching these videos, okay? So let's say that we have, these are two headings, and we want to separate them to make a break line between them. So we put the cursor where we want the break to start, okay, for example here, and we go to Insert again, and we go to the last one, which is called Page Break. And here you go, you have a separate title, okay, or heading in a separate page. All right?
لو أنا وصلت وفصل عندي الإنترنت
إيش ملاك؟
فصل عندي النت ما لحقت أي صفحة وصلت أو
ملاك مش سامعتك، صوتك كتير بعيد.
بسأل أي صفحة وصلت عشان فصل النت.
بس مش مشكلة، فيك ترجعي تحضري هاي اللقطة. اوكي.
تمام. أوكي.
All right, so this is how you insert a blank page, or you put a page break between headings. Okay?
You know how to use the blank page feature, which adds a white page wherever your cursor is in the document. And the page break feature moves the selected text at the beginning of the following page. Have fun saving time.
All right. Now, the other step that we will talk about is how to format a title page. Okay, we have a title page, and this is important when you write a book. Okay, it's important to make it nice, visually acceptable by the others. Okay, so how to use formatting to change the format of your title page. Let's see.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another HowTech video tutorial. In this video we're going to show you how to create a cover page in Word. Before we begin, please support us by clicking that subscribe button and turning on those bell notifications. Let's get started. So the easiest way to do that, if you don't have any special format you had to stick to, is go to Insert, Cover Page, and just pick any one of these. I'll just go ahead and pick this one right here.
Okay, so to insert, to insert a cover page to your document, what do? First of all, we choose the blank page, okay? We do the steps that we did to insert a blank page. If we forgot to insert a cover page. Then where do we go? We go to insert. There is here something called cover page, okay? We click on it. There are already formatted pages, cover pages. You can choose any one of these if you like them. If you don't like them, you can go check more cover pages to choose from Microsoft Office, okay? So let's say that we like this one and we want to use it. Here you go. You have a full cover. You change the things that are here inside, okay? To make it personalized. يعني personalized خاص فيك, okay?
And change the document title, subtitles, name and date, of course. But if you have a professor, if you have an editor or publisher, they'll probably have specific specifications that you're going to need to adhere to. So these could be any number of things. They could simply say, you know, I want this cover page in MLA format, or APA, or Chicago, and you're going to have to look those up online.
Okay, hi. This is a really important note that he talks about. He said that you can use any cover page in your document, okay? But you also may have pages or cover pages that are assigned to you by your teacher or by the journal you will publish in, okay? Hala. Depending on the institution you work for or you want to publish in, they have specific regulations and settings. For example, at Al-Quds Open University here, we use what we call the APA system, okay? And this is a system related to how you need to write your references, how you need to format your document, how you need to write a document, okay? So at the university here, we use the APA system. So before you write any document that you want to publish, okay, you will need to go check the regulations at your university or institution or journal, and you need to follow these instructions, okay? So we use the APA, which is fairly easy to be used here, okay?
because each one is different. Different margins on the left, on the right, top and bottom, different placements for things. Sometimes the title will be halfway in the middle, sometimes it'll be a third of the way in. And you just gotta look.
Okay, are you hearing him? He's saying that sometimes the margins between the different settings, like APA setting, Chicago setting, MLA settings, okay, these are all different styles that you choose from when you write something, okay? Maybe it will be different. For example, if you use the APA system, the margin will be from the left and the right, اللي هي الهوامش, half an inch. From the top to the bottom, 1 inch. If you use an MLA style, it could be more or less than that, okay? That's why you need to go and check the rules and regulations of these systems.
Those up online and then you can follow them. If you didn't want to insert a pre-made cover page, and let's say you started right here, there's no pages above this, so click in the upper left, and we're going to hit Control Enter to make a little page break, and then we can have...
Okay, now we saw how to use a blank page by doing insert and inserting a blank page. What did he do here? He used another method to open a blank page, which is to hit the control button on your computer, okay, plus enter, okay? So if you hit both control and enter, you get a blank page. Let's try it. Here we go. Let's say that we want to have a blank page. Control, enter, and here you go. Another blank page. Okay, I have. It's a blank page. Okay.
Our full empty page here where we can make it to the proper specifications. This has been a HowTech video tutorial.
Okay, so this is fairly easy, okay? If you know them once, you will be able to do them each and every time you use Microsoft Office. Type. Step 5, we are talking about inserting or removing a page number, and a page number is important in any document. Never, ever send a document without page numbers, okay? It's not professional. So you always have to include a page number. There are different styles on how to input a page number. Let's check them out.
To add page numbers to your document, select Insert, Page Number. Then select where you would like the page number to appear. Scroll through the different options and select the style you like. Word automatically numbers each page for you.
Okay, so what did she do to insert the page number? She went to Insert. Then she scrolled down all the way to, where is the page number? Okay, to the header and footer subheading. Then she chose page number. You have options for page numbers. You have on the top of the page, at the bottom of the page, you have the page margin, current position, and so on. Now, usually in the APA system that are related to documents for students, when they write them, usually they put the page number at the top left corner, okay? So, no, right corner, like this one. So here you go. You see the page number? Okay. So this is, and where did they put the page number? Inside the header. Okay. So then if you want to get out of this header thing, you just click on any space in the document. And here you go. You have your page number here. You have number 2 up there, okay, and you have number 1, for example. Number 1 doesn't appear on the cover page, it's here, okay?
If you have a cover page that you don't want numbered, there are 2 more steps. In the Header and Footer Tools Design tab, select Page Number, Format Page Numbers, and set Start At to 0. Select OK.
Okay, so our document already doesn't have a page number in the cover page. ولكن if we want to, if number 1 starts at the cover page, what do? We go to the header and footer tab, okay? And then we go to, for example, the header or footer or page number. So we go format page number. What do we write, for example? Start at 0, for example. Let's try it. Hi, 0. So here is 0, no page number, okay? And then it starts at 1. It's already there, okay?
Still in the Header and Footer Tools Design tab, select Different First Page. To go back to your document, select Close Header and Footer. If you want to remove page numbers, select Insert, Page Number, and select Remove Page Numbers.
So she said if we want to remove all these page number, where do we go? Insert, page number, and remove page number. خلاص. Everything has gone. Okay? That's it. All right. So, are you with me, you guys? Do you understand everything that I showed you so far on how to use Microsoft Word? I know that some or most of you know how to use it. Okay? But some of you may use different types. For example, some of you may use Google document. Some of you may use Mac documents, okay? So maybe there are slight differences, but I think the settings are almost the same, okay? Okay, so step 5 is to remove page number for selected pages. We saw that we can, when we hit the remove page number, it removes all the pages numbers or of all the page numbers from the whole document, okay? This one will show us how to remove certain page numbers, not all of them, okay?
Hey, welcome to How's Channel. In today's video, we will show you how to remove numbering from some pages in Word. Open the document you need. Go to Layout tab at the top of the window. Click on Breaks under Page Setup and choose Next Page. Scroll down to the next page and click on the footer. Click on the Link to Previous in the top of a page. Delete the number in the footer. In our case, it's 4. You can see the page has number 3 and the next page is without a number. Put the mouse pointer in the beginning of page 5 and click on Page Number and choose Bottom of Page and then Plain Number 2. You can see the page has numbers again. Select the page number you need. Right-click on it and choose Format Page Numbers. Go to Page Numbering and check Start at 1 and click OK. You can see the numbering now begins from the 4th page. If you scroll up, you can see all above pages have their own numbering. That's it. Thanks for watching the video. Please like it if you use any of our tips.
Okay, so this is good when you write a thesis. Why? Because the first 5 pages of the thesis are your cover page, your table of contents, the acknowledgement, okay, the dedication page, and your abstract. And these 5, for example, are not numbered by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? They are numbered in Roman numbers. يعني I اللي هي 1, 2 I's اللي هي 2, 3 I's اللي هي 3. Okay? So they are numbered this way. So in order to differentiate between the first few pages of your thesis and the rest of the document, you use the tips that he showed you to insert the page break, to remove the, to start at 1, for example, in the Roman numbering, or to start at 1 in the Arabic numbering. Okay? So you can use this, or you can benefit from this video in order to do that. Okay. Step 6 is adding headers and footers. شو حكينا الهيدرز and footers؟ no, هذيك headings. العناوين is headings. Headers and footers are at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page. If you have ever seen a book, for example, that has headers or footers, you will find that there is the title of the book at every top of the page. Okay, this is what we call a header. مثلا, your page numbers are put in the footer of your page. Okay, so let's see how do we use them.
When you need a page number, title, or date on every page in your document, add a header or footer. To start, select Insert, and then select either header or footer. Select one of the built-in formats, and now the header or footer area will be editable. Then, type the text you want and select Close Header and Footer to go back to editing your document. You'll notice that all of your pages have the same header and footer. If you want to make changes, double-click the header or footer area. Sometimes you might want your first page to be different. Maybe it's a title page. In Header and Footer Tools, Design, select Different First Page. Now you can make changes to your first page, and the header and footer will not be changed on the other pages. Finally, if you want to remove a header or footer, select Insert, Header or Footer, and then select Remove Header or Remove Footer.
Okay, so this is easy, you guys, right? How do you insert a header and a footer? You either go to Insert, okay, you choose either header at the top or footer at the bottom, or you double click on the top of the page, okay? And then you go to the header section and you choose a format. Any format that is pre-given to you here, okay? So you choose anyone. Let's say we choose this one, and we insert our title, editing, okay? And we go and we say close header or double tap a blank page, okay? And here you go. You have your header in each and every page there. Same goes for the footer. If you want to add a footer, you either double click on the footer button or you go Insert, Footer, and you choose any pre-made footer here. For example, this one, okay? It's already given my name, for example, there. I either close the header or footer or tap at a blank page. So now what do we have? We have a header and we have a footer at the bottom, okay? And we can edit and change however we want. Step 7, and this is how to add a drop cap for a custom look, and this is very nice. You use it on books when you have the first letter of the first sentence bigger and in a different style than the others. Let's look.
In this video, we'll take a look at how to create a drop cap in Microsoft Word. And drop caps can be pretty nice as a way to start each chapter. And of course, you've seen them before, but let's go ahead and see how to create one ourselves in Word. So the first thing I want to do is make sure the cursor is at the beginning of my first paragraph in my chapter. And I go ahead and go to the Insert tab, and then go where it says Drop Cap. And as I click on that arrow, this menu opens, and I can select, for example, Dropped. And notice you see there on your screen.
You see? Oops.
In this
sorry.
video, we'll take a look at how the
Yes, sir.
cursor is at the beginning of this drop cap. If the T, as you can see on your screen.
You see how big the letter is? This is how you start your paragraph with in a book, okay? And you can play with the style of these letters.
Into the margin. Now notice it's still 3 lines. So that's the default, that it's going to drop the entire 3 lines. So let's go ahead and select the dropped option. But then here I look at this letter and I decide that let's say I want it to be 2 lines instead of 3. And I'd also like to see some separation between the T and the HE in this first line. So I'm going to click to the left of that drop cap, so the cursor's flashing to the left of T. Go ahead and go back to drop cap, and then select drop cap options. Now under here, notice there's lines to drop. I'll go ahead and select 2 there, dial that down 1 notch. And then distance from text, let's go ahead and take a look at our first option, which is 0.1 inch. Click OK. Okay, that looks pretty good. The T's to 2 lines now. But that looks a little far for me, the T and the HE. I'd rather have that HE a little closer to the T. So once again, let's click to the left of our drop cap. Go back to drop cap, select drop cap options. And then here, instead of 0.1, let's go ahead and modify that to 0.05. Click OK. All right, that looks pretty good. I think we'll go with that. So once again, to insert a drop cap, just select the Insert tab and then drop cap.
Okay, let's try it. So we want to change the first letter. وين راح الكتابات هي? I am, for example, let's say that we have another line, blah, 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 and another line. Okay, so we want to choose this letter. What do? We go to Insert, we go to, where is the drop cap? وين شايفتيها؟ here. Okay, drop cap. Okay, we either use none, we don't want, or we drop it, the I, on the whole line. Okay, يعني everything that comes after the I is after it. Okay, or within the margin. Okay, anyway, let's use drop. Okay, as he said, we don't want it to be on the first 3 lines. We want to change the option. We go to option. We change it to 2 lines, for example, and we want some space. So what do? We put 0.05 inches, okay? And we say, okay, and here you go. All right. If we don't want it, what do we say? We go back to drop cap, none, and we have it back in a normal style. Okay? All right. Yes, we can. Yes, if you want to do that, you can change the style of this letter alone. So let's go back to drop cap. We want to change it. Okay, so you go back to home, to the style you want, okay, and choose which style in English you want your I to appear like. For example, this one. So here you go. You have your style changed only for the I, okay? Drop cap, okay, number 8. And this is adding or resizing images or adding or resizing videos in your document, okay? So let's look at it. select, insert, page, a picture. You insert the picture you want. And here you go. How to resize it? Easy. You just take it from the side, make it bigger or smaller. Now let's try it. Here you go. Insert. Where are the layers of picture? Picture. Stock image, for example. I don't have pictures in my computer. Okay, so here you go. Massage. Okay. Let's choose, for example, this one. Insert. And here you go. It's inserting your image. Now the image is too big. Okay. I take it from the side and I squeeze it a little bit. Okay. So I have a smaller picture. I can go small. I can go big as much as I want. All right. And if you check the ribbon of the picture, which is at the top, you can do lots of things with this picture, okay? And this is how to insert it from a web page. Same, you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, you can put it in the middle, you can put the text near it, above it, below it. Yes, it's much better, but it's not professional. In academia, if it's not something related to biology, to, for example, environment, to something, it's not advised to put images. If it's important for your document, you want to talk about this image in particular, yes, you can do it. For us as humanities researchers or people working in humanities or translation, it's not professional to put pictures, okay? Step 9, which is the step before the last step, okay? How to insert a table of content. Remember when we started, we talked about the headings, right? So from the headings formatting that you chose to each title and subtitle or each heading and subheading of your document, you will find them in your table of contents.
You can add a table of contents to a document by typing all the characters and page numbers manually. But not only is that a lot of work, you have to remember to update the table every time you make a change. In this video, we're going to skip the manual method and focus on a much better way: automatic tables of contents. Here's how that works. First, go through the document and add a heading with a heading style wherever you want a table of contents entry.
This is what we talked about first. You choose the sentence that you want to make a heading, and you go to styles. You choose heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, depends on which heading you want to show.
Insert an automatic table of contents and update it automatically whenever you make a change. Let's say we want the table of contents to point to this summary. First, type a heading. Then on the Home tab, open the Styles gallery and select the heading 1, 2, or 3 style. By default, any text that you apply these styles to will show up as an entry in the table of contents. You decide how you want to use the 3 heading levels. For example, you could use heading 1 for major parts or sections, heading 2 for chapters, and heading 3 for subchapters. For this document, let's assign heading 1 to this heading. We can always change it later. Continue adding styled headings throughout your document. In this last section, let's apply the heading 2 style to these subsections. When you're finished, click where you want to add the table of contents. This is the easy part. Go to the References tab and click Table of Contents. Then choose which automatic table style you want and click. And Word instantly creates a table of contents based on your styled headings.
Okay, so to make it easier, where do we go? We go to references, okay? We go to, after we choose which headings we want, we go to table of contents. We can choose from any predefined table of contents and choose any one of them, okay? To insert. For example, if you want to insert a table of contents here, usually the table of contents is at the top, okay? So we go reference, table of contents, and put it. Now, it says that I don't have yet headings, okay? So he can't put input. For example, let's say that this one is a heading. I go to home, to style, I put heading for this one. And let's say this one is a heading 2, for example, okay? A second heading. So what do I do if I inserted my table of contents without anything? I click on the table of contents. There is update table. I click on it and here you go. Okay. These are my table of contents headings and subheadings. All right.
And it indents headings 2 and 3. That's pretty convenient, but it gets better. Let's say you continue working on the document and add sections, move text around, remove pages, or change headings. When it comes time to let other people see your document, all you have to do is click Update Table and choose whether to update just the page numbers or the entire table. So that's all you have to know to insert an automatic table of contents. If you want to customize your table, click Table of Contents and Custom Table of Contents. Look through the options and decide what you want to do. For example, you can show more levels. Then click Options and change how you want to map the styles to each table of contents level. You can also modify the table to work for print or the web or both. For example, if you're distributing the file on the web, readers can navigate the document by clicking the links instead of using page numbers. There are more ways to customize a table of contents.
So when you click,
to see what your options are, check out the links in the course summary.
when you click on the heading, it takes you directly to the page where the heading is. Okay? All right. The last thing we will talk about is using exporting Word file to PDF. How to change when you're done with your document, when you edited everything and proofread everything and you're satisfied with your document, you want to change the format of the document from Microsoft Word document to a PDF document. So this is how you do it.
By using Microsoft Word. Within Word, to save a file as a PDF, simply go to File and then select Save As. Then select a desired area on your computer where you want to save the file and give the file a new name. Now the important bit here is to change the Save As type option. You want to change this to PDF.
Okay, so what did he say? We go to File, Save As. Because my Microsoft Word is an up-to-date Microsoft Word, I already have an integrated Save As PDF. So if I click on it, it will automatically. Oh, I need to save the file first. Okay, sorry. We will save it. Here we go. DI and save. Okay. Now it will change my document automatically to PDF. Okay. So when I click on the desktop, for example, save. Now it is in the process of changing my whole document to a PDF file. Here we go. This is the PDF file. Now, if I don't have an integrated PDF already, I go to File, I go to Save As, okay? I choose where I want to save my document. For example, I want to save it on the desktop, and here I will change the name, for example, okay? And then I will go to Save As Type. This is a Word document. So I need to change it to PDF. Okay? I click Save. And if I go to the desktop, for example, it already changed it. Hayuhan. Show it to me. Show me the document. Doesn't want to show me the document anyway. Here we go. This is the document. Okay? So if I click on it, it should appear. Go on. Right. It doesn't want to appear, but it's there. Okay? It is there. All right.
Additionally, if you select the Options button, you can fine-tune exactly what you want to save,
Or here
such
you
as a
can
range
make
of
it
pages instead of
restricted,
the whole
or you
document.
can make it open to others to
When you're
change
ready,
it.
hit the Save
Yeah?
button to save the file as a PDF.
And then you save it as a PDF. All right, you guys. So this is Unit 3 of your book. Okay? Yes? In the exam, I just put 2-3 questions because this is a skill development. Yani we need to go to the lab, we need to use the computer, we need to see how to change and so on. So I didn't put lots of questions. As I told you, I put only from the first 5 pages. Okay, like 2-3 questions in the true, false, and multiple choice. So check out only the first 5 pages or 7 pages, I can't remember, and forget about everything else. Okay, this is a skill development unit. We're working on changing this book in the near future. Okay. So, all right, you guys, this is it for today. This is your chapter. Hala, it's a good chapter. If you don't know how to use Microsoft Office, it's a good chapter to go and check it out. Okay. And improve your skills in using Microsoft Office. All right. Any question before we finish? Everyone online? Any question? Nope. Okay. All right. So that's it.